Honorable Benjamin is invited to move the motion.
I represent Atisbo, Shaki East and Shaki West Federal Constituency. My motion is a call on the National Orientation Agency, NOA, to actualize its statutory mandate. The House notes that the National Orientation Agency has failed in the last 20 years of democratic dispensation to actualize its statutory mandate to orientate and encourage the citizenry to participate actively in discussion affecting their general welfare. Recalls that the mass mobilization for self-reliance, social justice, and economic recovery, MAMSA, as the forerunner of the National Orientation Agency, NOA, even under a military dictatorship, effectively inspired Nigerians to attain appreciable level of awareness and constructive engagement in national issues on consistent basis with attendant training and awareness campaigns along with abiding jingles and signature tones. Aware that most of the current national controversies that are adversely affecting our democratic growth and national development stem from ethno-religious sentiments that are fueled by pathetic deficit of public discourse and policy contestations, which have now assumed disturbing dimension on regular basis. Observes that strategic awareness and enlightenment campaigns on government policies by the agency in line with its foremost objectives to ensure that the federal government programs and policies are better understood by the public and mobilize favorable opinions for such programs and policies, among others, will serve as a platform for discouraging the current wave of agitations among Nigerians. Also notes that the agency, by its statutory mandate, is not supposed to be a government propaganda machinery, but rather a veritable platform for collective engagement and dialogue that will give meaning to the political objectives enunciated in Section 15, subsection 4 of the 1999 Constitution, that the state shall foster a feeling of belonging and involvement among the various people of the Federation to end that loyalty to the nation shall override sectional loyalties. The House resolves to mandate the Committee on Information, National Orientation, Ethics and Values, when constituted, to conduct a hearing on the challenges facing the National Orientation Agency with a view to charting a way forward to enable the agency fulfill its statutory mandate. I so move. Olajide Olatubosun. Mr. Speaker, the country is passing through some challenging times. And we, as members of this honorable House of the Nigerian people, we must rise up and be counted to ensure that we mobilize our people for national development and cohesion. The NOA, which was established after MAMSA was abolished, is supposed to mobilize Nigerians to ensure that we support government policies and ensure that the major fault lines, which are religious and ethnic sentiments, are reduced to the barest minimum. If you will permit me, NOA Act, Section 3, subsection A, states that their job is to enlighten the general public on federal government policies, programs, and activities. B, mobilize favorable public opinion and support for federal government policies, programs, and activities. And Section I, propagate the need to eschew all vices in public life, including corruption, dishonesty, electoral and census malpractices, ethnic, parochial, and religious bigotry. Propagate the virtue of hard work, honesty, loyalty, self-reliance, commitment to, and the promotion of national integration. No doubt these are very noble objectives, but in the last 20 years, these objectives have been largely non-achievable. Mr. Speaker, a few weeks ago, we have this national discourse on Ruga, a program to settle our herdsmen who are Nigerian citizens to ensure that their business can go on without hindrance. Unfortunately, we all know how it ended because of, believe me, people are not properly sensitized. Also, there's something going on in Nigeria today that is very, very dangerous for us. Ethnic profiling. In 1994, we have serious genocide in Rwanda. It started with ethnic profiling. They said the road to hell is always paved with the right intentions. It's when you get to hell, you know that you're already in hell. How do we ensure that we stop ethnic profiling in this country so that Nigerians can be mobilized for national integration, national cohesion, and national development? I want my colleagues to support this motion so that if NOA needs help, we can assist them to ensure that going forward, they are able to bridge the gap so that Nigerians can be properly communicated to, educated, mobilized to support a government program. Mr. Speaker, in their act, they also have a provision for, they call them NOA Brigade. In other words, Nigerians can be employed at various states, local governments, constituencies, so that they can talk to our people in the language they can understand. As of today, I'm not aware that any of those brigades has been set up. So I implore you, my honorable colleagues, please support this motion so that we can leave a legacy of a country that is peaceful, that is prosperous, and a country that is ready to lead the black race. Thank you so much for your understanding and patience. Thank you.
Those in support of the motion, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. The ayes have it.